Hi friends, welcome to Code Universe. In this video, we'll see how to execute a code block when the user clicks on the menu that we've created. If you don't know how to create a menu, kindly watch my previous video that appears on top of this right now. So in my previous video, I would have shown how to inflate a menu in an activity. So this is the second part of the menu video. So in this video, we'll see how to execute a code block when the user clicks on a menu item from his activity. So kindly open the project that we have already created with the menu, or try to create a menu. So I have already opened my existing project that I used in my previous video. So now when I try to run it, you will see that the menu is appearing. So you can see that we have a menu called search here. So when I navigate to my main menu, so you can see that there are two menu items. One menu item is the search menu and the other menu item is a refresh menu. In order to execute some code block or code statement when the user clicks on this search icon or this refresh menu icon, we need to override another method called onOptionItemSelected. So there's a method called onOptionItemSelected that helps us or gives the callback when the user clicks on the menu item that we have inflated via this onCreateMenuOptions. So onCreateMenuOption is used to add the menu to your activity, and onOptionItemSelected menu gives us a callback whenever the user clicks on the menu item that is created or added in your activity. So here we can use a switch statement to execute different coding blocks for different menu types the user clicks on. So in order to differentiate the menu item on what the user clicks, we can differentiate the menus using the menu ID. So you can see that search has an ID called search and refresh menu item has an ID called refresh. So with the help of ID attribute, we can differentiate these two menu items. So in today's example, I would like to print the menu's name when the user clicks on that menu item. So the first thing I have to do is I have to add a switch statement, and the format is switch, and inside that I have to pass the menu item on what the user clicks in. So inside the switch, I need to pass the items ID, the menu items ID that the user clicks on. You can get the menu items ID from item.getID. So this item.getItemID gives the menu items ID, which we will pass through the switch, and we will write as many cases as the number of menu items we have. So the first menu I have is r.id.search break. So this item ID, okay, the case r.id.search is nothing but the ID of the menu search, okay. And similarly, we need to provide this ID for the another case r.id.refresh and then a break statement. So I have created two cases because I have two menu items, and it depends upon how many menu items you have, you will create as many cases accordingly. So now to print the menu name, to print the menu item name, I will be adding a toast to each of the statement here. So when the user clicks on the menu item search, I will print you click search, okay. So for that I'm going to use toast. Toast is a widget in Android that is used to show a temporary piece of information on your Android screen. So the definition of toast is toast.makeText, and we have to pass the context of the activity. The context of the activity can got from its name, main menu.this. Okay. The second is the character sequence that we want to print. So it will be you clicked search, and then we have another argument as int duration. So that will be, so we have we have two durations for this. So that is toast dot length long and length short. So here we will use toast dot length short, and in order to make the toast appear, we have to trigger it using the function show. Unless until we give this function, the toast will not appear in your app screen. So now we'll try to have another toast for this menu item refresh. So toast dot make text. Now we have to pass the context as we did in the previous toast. And the character sequences, you clicked refresh, and the duration is toast dot short, and we need to trigger this toast using the function dot show. So we have now added this function on option item selected, and we have added this switch inside this method, and for each menu item that we have created, we have to add a case inside the switch using their ID. And when the user clicks, I'm trying to print a character sequence in the app screen. So for printing the character sequence, I'm making use of the widget toast. So for making toast, we have to use the library toast.makeText, and we have three arguments to pass. The first argument is the context of the activity, that is got from the class.this, class name.this. Second, the text that you want to print. Third, the length of your toast, and then you have to trigger the toast by adding .show function. So now let's try to run this app and see if we are able to print. So now I'm trying to click on the search icon. Now you can see that the text you click search appears on the screen, and similarly when I click on sync, I'm getting the text you clicked refresh. So this is how we need to execute a coding block whenever the user clicks on the menu item. So that's the end of menu. I hope the video is useful for you. If it is really helpful, kindly support Code Universe. Thank you.